Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Figure out. Check, 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 check.
for the singing of the national anthem performed by South City students Maddie B. and Jasmine.
You guys.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Well done, ladies. Well done.
Great job, Maddie, Carol Gore, Jasmine Raj with the singing of the national anthem.
I'm ready to rock. My chicken teriyaki bowl is here. Alrighty. Thank you for bringing me the chicken teriyaki bowl. I appreciate it. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to South City Football. Not Vince Scullying it tonight. This is Ricky Martell, class of 2001, with the talent number one, because that's what it says on the thing. Talent number one, John Dio. John, how was the commute up from San Jose?
Hey, it was fine. It was a beautiful night. It's October. It's the greatest Bay Area weather you'll ever find.
Last week, I rolled up in shorts and flip-flops, man. It was like 75 at first kick. It was not a normal night, and you were missed. It was a good game.
Well, I'm happy to be back. It's a gorgeous, windless night. Oh, we're getting a little shout out here from the disembodied voice of Aaron Boyd. That's very kind of him.
Love it. Here for it.
Got quite the matchup today. Rick, you should tell the fans all about it. I think there's going to be a lot to talk about tonight. Two juggernauts going after it here on Friday Night Lights.
You know, every time South City takes on Woodside, it's a bit of an event for me. All of us have a ton of love for their AD, Coach V, Coach Velskow, one of South City's finest history teachers, coaches, and all around just a gentleman and human being. I saw him out here already. Hopefully we'll zoom in on him and Coach Sadu hanging out later today.
All right, it's a low lining kick. Glances off the hands of South City and picked up at the 1 yard line. It's whistled dead there, and it's going to be a touchback.
Touchback.
That was a low lining bullet of a kick there, Ricardo.
It'll be fun to see how each team approaches themselves. I consider this kind of like a heavyweight fight where there's going to be feeling out of one another as the game sort of develops. I don't think you're going to see too many big plays to start out. It's going to be a war of attrition tonight. Both teams featuring big, hefty running attacks. So I'm really looking forward to tonight's matchup, to say the least. Should be a good one.
Yeah, absolutely. We're going to be keeping our eyes out on Elijah Fields. He's one of South City's biggest attacks, and there it is. There's Elijah Fields with the ball right up the middle. Tackled down by Menlo's number 55, Carlos Latu.
I want to say I missed one Elijah Fields, which of course we did, but the Warriors really picked it up in his absence at home a couple of weeks ago. He rejoined the team against Santa Clara this past week, and he was back in his normal mode of huge runs, huge touchdowns. I think he ripped one for 65 yards on the road in Santa Clara last week. So it's good to see him back in South City doing his thing.
Yeah, it's nice to see him rip off 3 yards there against Woodside, and South City's going to get back at it. 3 wide receivers left, and they're going to hand it off again. DeMarcus Mercurio this time lowers the shoulder and gets close to a first down.
Marcus had just an incredible game 2 weekends ago here. You know, it's always a balanced attack. South City's run game, you kind of don't know where it's coming from. They employ so many sets and misdirections, and Mercurio you could see that he had a bit of a chip on his shoulder where he wanted to be the guy, and he was that guy. They could not have had that result a couple weeks ago without his incredible efforts in the backfield.
Yeah, South City 1st and 10, trying to impose their will. Empty backfield. Motion, handoff to Fields, and he trips up in front of his, kind of on the heels of one of his own players there on the offensive line.
Tripped up in the backfield, loss of 2 yards.
I mean, they're going to stick with this run attack, Rick. I mean, that's what South City does, is just grab your lunch pail,
Second down and 12
grab
go for the Warriors.
your something to hydrate you, and run the dang ball.
You sort of figured it'd be that way. Coach Pua said as much in the paper. He said that it was just a matter of whose battery was going to run out first. And you know, if that's going to be the measure, my money's on the Warriors. It's tough to outlast these Warriors.
2nd and 12. Back, little pass out to the flat. Lutu finds the corner and gets a nice little gain there. Going to be a couple yards short of the first down.
Lutu's had just a phenomenal season. No big surprise on both sides of the ball. Big interceptions, amazing coverage. He's everywhere on the field at any given time. As we have a Woodside Wildcat down, we hope he's all right.
What are the
Hopefully just a cramp or something, nothing major. As we take a moment there. It's Woodside's number 6, Jack Bauman.
Have a glass of water and talk about it. Is it just South City wearing the crowns tonight?
I was going to mention, I was going to ask you about the Guardian cap. Unfortunately, I did miss the game a couple of weeks ago, so it's been trying to get back in the groove of things. It's been about a month, I think, since the last South City game.
It's crazy how quick the season sneaks up on you, and suddenly you're like, oh, playoffs are next week. Or in this case, a game that could decide the entire league is in mid to late October. Nice to see this kid get up.
Yeah, Bauman back to his feet. He's doing all right and walking over to the sidelines under his own power. Yeah, no, definitely. I mean, South City's really come into their own. This is a big powerhouse game of the week here. And last time I was here, no one was wearing the Guardian caps. So that's kind of a new thing, kind of to your point.
3rd down and 2 yards to go for the Warriors from the 39-yard line.
I got to say, color-wise, I'm a big fan.
I do like it, yeah. I do like the
matte black.
Right, the matte look for sure. All right, 3rd and short, 9:45 on the clock. Nice quick pass to Lutu, cutting across the middle, and a nice, looks like about a 12-yard gain there for a first down. Ball inside Woodside territory.
Well, John, South City's not afraid to go into the air. You know, their quarterback last year was a sophomore, and they expected a lot out of him. He took them all the way to the championship, and they've been unafraid to go to the air early in the game more often than not. I mean, it was Lutu and nobody else. I mean, if he had gone in maybe a different direction, or if the play had just been inadvertently to the outside, he was gone. There was nobody there. It was an all-out attack from Woodside.
6.
Nice quick snap and a handoff, and rattles off another 6 yards. That was Anthony Hara. You know, and also, Rick, with that nice little quick cutback and pass there on the last play, really keeps this offense, keeps the defense on their toes. Can't just load the box and assume they're going to run it up the gut all the time. You know, they're going to try to stretch out the defense on the far sides of the field here. Kept a nice little pass, kept the momentum going. It's a nice opening series here for the Warriors.
It's such a luxury to be able to do that and not have to rely on 5 to 6 yards per carry, although it helps.
Fields.
Oh, what a cut. Oh, what a spin move. Watch out.
Wow, nice shotgun snap right to Fields, and he just rattles off a nice 11-yard gain there.
They're just hitting buttons on the controller at that point. Wow, wow, wow. I saw a juke, I saw a spin move, and he fought for every single inch of that run. Spectacular.
Yeah, so far Woodside does not seem to have an answer for South City's run attack.
They're coming balanced. South City's balanced. They're not really attacking one gap here. They're coming at you from all angles, which is what you want.
All right, South City single back set. Handing it off again to Fields. Fields looking for some room on the left side. Finds a little, falls forward, and still gets about a 5-yard gain.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive of him to have the patience to wait for something to develop ahead of him. And, You thought maybe for a second it wasn't much, and yet it was a five-yard rip.
I think I've grown accustomed to them ripping off 10 and 12 on, on this drive.
What's this puny 5-yard?
Yeah, what's this 5-yard run here?
Mercurio.
Oh, nice spin.
Wow, Mercurio, like to your point, Rick, a nice spin move. Looked like for a moment there, Woodside had him dead to rights for about a 2-yard loss. He spun right out of it.
I'm telling you, man, Mercurio, that dude's been on a mission all season long. The way he's running, the explosiveness, he has something to prove. He has something to prove out there, and it's been a real delight to watch him come into his own and step up in this, which will be his senior year, unfortunately. We'll say goodbye to really one of the most decorated and fantastic teams in the history of Warrior football, which is saying a lot considering who's in attendance tonight.
No, that's yeah, there's definitely been a lot of names we've been calling over the years. Elijah Fields, Marcus Mercurio, Miller. There's a lot of guys that, you know, senior year. Well, Miller's a junior, so we'll see him for another one. Got a power set here. Fields with the handoff right up the gut.
That's it, John.
Touchdown Warriors. Wow. He found that window and just exploited it. Coach Pua has to be extremely heartened by this opening drive by the Warriors. Just marched all the way down the field. He ate about 5 minutes off the clock and just imposed their will.
You're right about that, John. I think Woodside expected the Warriors to feel them out a little bit, and they did. And I don't know that they expected Coach Pua to open up the playbook as much as he did. But this is an opening statement. Like this game, there's nothing left, right? Like if you're looking at the calendar, you're looking at who the top teams in your league are, as the Warriors missed the PAT there. There is no tomorrow. If you have a playbook, today's the day you got to open it up. This could decide the champion of the league tonight. That's what this game represents. So I really love this opening drive for the reasons you mentioned here. Just balanced and fun, and they're out to prove something. I want to see Anthony Howell get involved. That young man, that quarterback, really put the team on his back a couple weeks ago here in a home win that ultimately looked like a lopsided win, but it was tight, man. It was like a 1-2 score game into like the late third quarter until the Warriors kind of won that war of attrition and slowly sort of pulled away. And I hope that they can do the same tonight.
Yeah, you had mentioned Woodside was kind of feeling things out there, and South City felt them up. So there they go, all the way down the field for a touchdown.
Easy.
Up, over, out, whatever. We're
Let's
just
go.
Walking the line here, Ricardo, on a Friday night.
That's what we're doing.
It's all PG-13, folks.
That's right.
And it is early. Hopefully that missed PAT does not come. Oh, it's a weird, wobbly, squabbly little kick there.
Oh, Warriors almost came up with it, inbounds.
Yeah, I don't know if that was intentional. That thing looked like a spiral on it.
Watch out, South City's kick game. Always legit.
All right, Woodside with the recovery there on what I'm assuming is it was a bit of an. He's waving off the flag. It looked like a bit of an onside kick there. Maybe a little bit of trickery from the South City Warriors. As Woodside's looking to get some momentum, as South City essentially opposed their will in the first drive of the game, marching all the way down and putting it in the end zone. A nice run there by Elijah Fields. Woodside trying to go for a run up the middle and just absolutely stopped the 2-yard loss. It's going to be 2nd and 12 for Woodside.
That'll bring up 2nd down and
Get ready to call his name a lot tonight. Get the Usher references going as best you can. Early 2000s, preferably. Late 90s.
14.
Oh, our cameraman got deked.
Oh, the ball comes out there, Rick. Nice little end-around run there, 14 from Woodside's Daniel Torres.
Gain of 7 on that run.
And, back to our point about this game mattering so much, that was a heck of a play. That was quite the misdirection. Our camera person did not pick the right guy. I didn't either. You can imagine being out there and behind all of this action trying to determine who actually has the ball and who to go after. It's a miracle that didn't blow up for more yards. So kudos to the Warriors for staying stout and forcing a 3rd and 5.
Definitely was got an injured Woodside player there. Hopefully he's all right. He seems to be getting up under his own accord. That's good. Daniel Torres with a nice run there. Hopefully just a little cramp or something. Get some hydration, and always good to see someone walking off on their own power.
A little protein shake.
Yep.
Usher, huh?
45.
It's sad because that one person whose name shall not be named has cast a pall over many of these.
A little bit.
It's just
a little bit.
And they're bringing up old clips. You see the old clip with Usher on Howard Stern? Because he went to go live with the person.
I've heard of that. It's brutal. It's brutal to see.
A lot of weird subtext now. Anyway, we digress.
Hate to see it.
As we sometimes do. Shotgun set, looking to pass. Nice catch over there in the flat. Finds a corner, and he would have been almost a pay dirt if not for an nice open field tackle there. Ball hauled in by Woodside's number 3, Mace Bell.
At the 41-yard line.
Well, Ben, don't break, John. We're not doing press coverage. We're going to play our football game. Our defense is going to do their thing to keep the ball in front of them and have some faith that they can hit somebody and jar the ball loose, which they nearly did here a second ago. So, the Warriors are not going to get beat over top. That they're going up against a mirror image of themselves, a run-heavy team.
Nice stop there by South City. That was Evan Usher.
Miller on the
Usher had nowhere to go there. Warriors are looking great.
Yeah, just a short gain there, maybe about a yard. It's going to bring up a 2nd and 9.
Go for the Wildcats.
If you're joining us at home on our YouTube stream, we want to thank you for being here with us on a beautiful Friday night here from South San Francisco. As Woodside is taking on South City, and South City so far has had some pretty good answers for this Woodside run attack. It's going to be 3rd and 8 here in South City territory. It's looking like a battle of two juggernauts looking to be at the top of this division.
Yeah, I mean, Usher at that point just started driving his legs. He was not going left. He was not going right. He put his head down and just started huffing and puffing and marching in. So that'll give you an idea of what Woodside's game plan is tonight. They want to hit the Warriors in the mouth.
Woodside definitely giving Oregon Beaver vibes with the uniforms. Orange and black here. All right, 3rd and long. Looking to pass. Intercepted by South City.
Stay up.
Ball hauled in by number 14. Joseph Preciado with the pick. Wow.
We've been calling Preciado's name a million times last week. That kid's a special favorite from the booth. You saw that whole thing happen in slow motion, dude. The quarterback kind of slowly, I don't know.
He just stared him down, Rick. I mean,
he did not look like he had too much of a fire lit. I know. Preciado is the guy we've been talking about for weeks, man. Mr. Boyd's favorite player on the roster, star golfer, Preciado coming in hot. GZ telegraphed that. That quarterback did not look like he had any fire under him there. It looked very, very lazy.
Woodside quarterback Carmen Mendez-Gracia just stared him down, man. He didn't look off anybody. Just kind of threw it right down the flat, and just a wonderful job of Preciado jumping the route. And God, it would have been nice if he took it to the house. He just had a couple guys to beat.
Yeah, you were kind of hoping he'd stay up, but we'll take it. It's so hard in those situations to stay fundamentally sound and hold on to the football. You're so excited, you want to just take it to the house. So good job by that young man to keep it together.
Yeah, and
give his offense a chance.
Not about how you start. It's definitely about how you finish. So if you're the Warriors, you're thinking, all right, got some momentum, pedal down. 2nd and a long 8. Shotgun snap. Looking for a receiver. Left side, an overthrown pass intended
Who was that for? Miller.
for Miller.
Pass is intended for
Darren Miller, I should know who he is. The only one out there not wearing the Guardian cap. I don't know why I'm looking like I don't know what's going on.
Well, Howell threw it into triple coverage. At least he put it somewhere where only his receiver could get it. Ultimately, that was a good throw in that if he had underthrown that even by 1%, it would have been in the hands of a Woodside Wildcat and likely housed all the way back. So good job by Anthony Howell to put that exactly where it needed to be in the corner, and if you can't get it, you live to fight another day.
That looked like a classic example of he already knew where he was going with that ball when he snapped it. And he's like, I don't care, triple, quadruple coverage, I'm throwing it down.
He put it in a good place at least.
You know, it's like when the hit and run is on in baseball, right? In this game, you know, it's like 4 feet outside the strike zone. The guy takes a big yuckadoo.
It's a big old swing. Like,
big yuckadoo swing.
I think I have to do this.
Yeah. I might have to step on home. I don't know.
Wildcats a little bruised to start the evening. Glad to see him up and running.
checked out for the Warriors.
All right, 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8 for the Warriors here. They're going to keep things going and rolling down. You got to think it's 4-down territory. Pretty deep in Woodside. Oh, no, nothing doing there, though.
Elijah Fields with the ball.
What do you think, Rick? Go for it on 4th down? It's 4th and long, but what are you going to do? Punt it 15 yards?
I think you go for it here, depending on, you know, what your thought process is about field position and time and all that stuff. I think this early in the game, you're good to go for it. But, hey, we'll see what Coach Pua does.
Well, you know, I am quite the coach when it comes to Madden NFL football. Joe Montana Sports Talk Football on the Sega Genesis. They're going to go for it, 4th and 8. Got a couple wide outs. Darren Miller in motion. Going to hand off to him. He's going to look for a corner. Beats the first guy, but he's got plenty more Woodside defenders going to haul him down. There's going to be a loss of another yard. And nothing ventured, nothing gained, nothing lost, I guess. They get the turnover, but can't really do much with it, unfortunately.
There looked to be a little bit of a confusion on that play. Howell was looking over at the sidelines. Not sure if he was looking for a kid to come in motion or what, but he seemed a little bit frustrated with the result. Not much time to get sad about it as the Warriors got to come in on defense, and they're right back at it after what was a great interception that is ultimately wasted, but you love to see it. See it again.
All right, South City on defense, trying to stop this Woodside Wildcat attack again. Ball handed off, looking to do a little stretch run. Nothing doing there. Like a short loss there from Evan Usher.
No gain. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's going to be 2nd and 10. Nothing doing there. Nice stop there by South City, who's really swarming the football right now. And so far, Woodside has not had too much of an answer there when it comes to their running attack. But it is early here. Woodside trying to find some momentum. 2 minutes left in the first. Woodside in a tight set. We're going to shuffle things up here at the line. South City changing some coverage. 14 with the handoff, looking for some room on the edge, and he's going to be close, about 3-4 yards short of a first down. Gain of
3rd and 3?
Gain of 3 going to bring down 3rd and 3.
Such a dangerous down. You get lulled into thinking it's a run, and suddenly they're trying to shoot it over the top. Warriors had a little bit of buffer between them and their wide receiver earlier. Woodside was able to get that first down on a pass play earlier. Supermoon? Is this a supermoon? What are we saying?
I don't see the moon.
It's beautiful.
Is the moon out here somewhere? All right, 3rd and 3. 4-down territory for Woodside. Shotgun set, back direct to Usher. Usher's going to stop for a loss. Nice stop there by South City. Stop right at the initial line of scrimmage, maybe a loss of a yard.
John, it's going to take 2 to 3 people on each tackle because Usher can move, right? These running backs are big guys. And so, you know, the more you have multiple people involved on tackles, the easier it's going to be as this game gets later, the legs get tired. You're going to need to rely on your teammates to wrap them up and hit. We got parents saying, watch the fake. I love it.
We got people screaming, watch the fake. We've got a blood moon, I believe it's called. Ricardo, I saw it now. It's
cool.
High snap, almost lost by the punter. Ends up being a really good kick, kind of bouncing down around the 15-yard line.
I gotta dap up 77 Manny Navarro for the Wildcats. Absolutely had some really nice touch to keep that ball from flying over his head. He just sort of made his hand kind of soft, tipped it up, kept it in front of him. Just exactly what you want in a high-pressure situation like that, somebody who can play loose. So 77 on 77 there. Almost made something happen. So the Warriors will take over from deep, hoping to get something going. Their first drive was really great, really well balanced. Their second drive here sort of stalled out as they got into the red zone. So we'll see what the Warriors do here now with the rock.
Would you say that's a blood moon, Ricardo?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
It's got an orange tinge to it. It's lovely tonight.
It is gorgeous.
It just adds to the tapestry of a South City night.
Rich, rich tapestry.
All right, South City with the snap, handoff to Fields. Fields cuts it around the right side. He's going to be stopped for maybe a gain of a yard, if that.
Fields with the ball.
Yeah, 2.
Gain of 2 yards on that run.
17.
I could sure go for a little Lucas sandwich, size of a Duraflame.
Wouldn't that be nice? They were open late.
They wouldn't know what to do with all that money.
It's nighttime, folks, rolling up.
Can you imagine they're open like a Wawa? Shout out to the East Coast people listening. The Wawas are big there.
Where's the East Coast at tonight?
Pennsylvania. Get your Wawa sandwich, Mayor of Easttown style. All right, 2nd and long.
Oh, Woodside sniffed that out in a hurry, John.
It looks like the ball's out, Rick.
Oh!
So Woodside is signaling that they've got it. This would
thought,
be pretty devastating for these Warriors.
No, he looked down to me, man. He looked down to me, and the referees see it the same way. We got...
Let's give a shout out to the referees.
Oh, geez. I'm having trouble with some of these names. Pete Simon, Darren Gamberlin, Rick Harden, Michael V, and up there. What you got for that, John?
That's going to be Ray Romano.
There it is. Thanks, Ray Romano. They not like us, John. I've been saying it.
I got Ray Romano, Pete Simone, Darren Gabagool,
Pete Simone, Pete Simon,
Rick Hardeen, and Michael Oliato. I don't know. I think that's a coffee beverage with olive oil in it. An Oliato. We're just kidding, boys. This was handwritten. It's a handwritten note, so we really do take our caps off, metaphorically, to the folks that put themselves out there to be officials for the high school game. It's not an easy thing to do.
No, they're losing officials too, man. We need more people out there.
They're losing officials because people are terrible. They can be, and then they'd like to post it on the interwebs.
Yeah, people are the worst.
You know what? Just be kind to one another. They're not going to get it right every time. You know, we get frustrated on occasion. It happens. We all do. But
yeah, Mr. Bradley,
trying their best.
Very special guest stars on our band, the Altaloma Rams.
The Altaloma Rams in the house, Rick.
Love it.
We're giving them a shout out tonight.
Burry. Hashtag Burry. Let's go.
Hashtag the fighting Burry. What are the Burry Buryons? It should be the Bruins. The Burry Bruins. It'd be hard to say.
I think I saw you play a baseball game at Burry once.
The Burry Butterscotches.
Sounds lovely.
Go from the 10-yard line.
Brought to you by Werther's.
And you can see there, John, in the top left-hand corner of your screen, Woodside's athletic director, Coach Velskow, surveying the situation with a couple South City guys, Coach Sadu, Diego Sanchez, Carlos Martinez.
South City's like it's like the Oakland A's, man. It's like the farm system for the Yankees.
It's true. It's true.
Just get all this talent through here, then Mercurio, he finds a corner.
Let's go.
To a first down, he's got a guy to beat. Hits it to the 50-yard line. Oh, my God, don't. don't sleep on Marcus Mercurio. I'm awake now. Who's awake?
John, dude.
Marcus Mercurio rips it off for a 38-yard run.
I got to tell you, dude, you missed a good one a couple weeks ago here at the house. There were so many of those moments that made you jump up out of your seat. Turnovers, runs, pass plays. It was one of the funnest games that I've called here, and that's on the heels of last year, you know, which was essentially a magical season for everybody involved.
Wow.
You were feeling it last week too, man. You were feeling it.
And apparently I shorted him a couple yards. They're calling it 40 yards, Ricardo.
Don't sleep on Spotter Yang here, dude. Don't sleep on Spotter Yang.
Marcus Mercurio is going to make it so I have an extra portion of fries tonight at the Red Robin. I'm going to do it. I've earned it. It's been a week. Quick handoff up the gut there, South City. Not much, maybe about a 2-yard gain there.
Gain of 2, 2nd and 8.
It's going to be 2nd and 8 here. As you can hear the disembodied voice of our fantastic spotter there in the background, helping us with our old aging eyeballs as we try to give you the action here on a cloudless blood moon night.
It's dark out here, John. It's dark out here.
It's dark. How's your LASIK holding up 15 years in?
Not bad. They say I can go in and get it touched up, but
okay.
It's weird to get your eyes sliced open. Yeah. I don't recommend it.
Throw a little carnauba wax on there, shine up the lens.
The lights didn't come on until like 7 on the dot last week. There was a bit of hemming and hawing as Fields gets wrapped up there. Lights came on eventually, though.
3rd and 6.
Beautiful night.
Were they playing in the twilight?
They almost had to. Kickoff was, 7 o'clock, so everyone was sort of nervously waiting for the lights to finally come on. Nobody really knew what to do. I was going to say we should do what we did for our turkey bowls, just drive up our cars right onto Orange Park and flash the high beams until the cops come.
We never could play turkey bowl here, though. They always had a very kind, affable man. Who was that guy? He ran.
He would tell us GTFO in the nicest way possible.
Poor guy. They always had some fella here that would he had to bird dog the South City field on like Thanksgiving Day. Hopefully he got some overtime on that, and just to tell people not to use the field.
One would hope.
Get off the field. Stop walking on my lawn. As South City tries to walk all over Woodside's lawn. Mercurio looking for room. He's not going to find much. He's wrapped up pretty quick there.
Loss of 1.
Loss of a yard.
4th and 7.
Mercurio loses a yard there. It's going to be 4th and 7 for the Warriors, who are going to definitely go for it. Why punt it?
One would think.
Why?
One would think. I mean, they're sort of in the middle of the field here.
Maybe they will play the field position game, Ricardo.
Yeah, they're in the middle of the field here. Tight game, John, as we expected here. No team really pulling away, still sort of feeling each other out as the Warriors have this early lead on a really great opening drive, but have stalled out a couple times ever since.
Vasquez Moreno, number 8.
All right, South City will indeed punt. Nice snap. The kick is up. It's a beaut, Clark. It's a beaut. And it's gonna come all the way down to the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 yard line. Just the way they drew it up, Rick. The South City's doing the little things tonight. They're giving me the tingles.
Nice to see Diego Sanchez here, one of our finest kickers of all time. I'm sure he appreciated that.
You know what? I've been watching the Niners all year, so it's nice to see some special teams actually work out. So I didn't see any kickers have to make any tackles. Didn't see any weirdness. That's a good-looking chicken teriyaki bowl, by the way. Did I see 2 chicken teriyaki bowls?
Best $8 I've ever spent.
Was it just one that came in here?
Just one giant one.
Oh, man, I thought there was 2 bowls. Ricky's lovely daughters are here tonight. Is your wife here as well? Is she amongst the crowd?
Not yet, John. She's at a work happy hour. She'll be here soon.
Oh, everybody likes Red Wine Denise is on her way to the field here. I hope Red Wine Denise comes in hot in an Uber. In an Uber, folks, or Lyft, whatever rideshare.
Up the middle.
Oh, South City with a punishing stop there as Woodside tried to find some room up the middle. And South City said, no, 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 not today. Oh, Penelope's having an 11th birthday as she's lifted up amongst the stars by the South City cheerleaders. A night she certainly won't forget until she has her 13th birthday.
Cha-cha-cha.
Or 14th or 15th.
Cha-cha-cha.
All right, Woodside backed up on their own goal line. Second down, trying to do a little stretch run there. Oh, another great stop by South City. The kids are signaling.
I need that safety, dude. I need a safety.
I can't see who he was down there, but just a touch of forward momentum, I think, kept that from being a safety.
Yeah, the Warriors are coming in hot, man. They're hungry. They can sniff that. They can sniff that. Was that like a direct snap run? What was that? Was the quarterback keeper, or did he?
No, it's just a very quick handoff. He tried to go take it around the end of the flat there.
My old eyes. I can't see what's going on.
Try to find the edge of that defense. Oh man, Woodside's been having some injury issues. I don't know if it's cramping or. Hopefully these guys are all right. Definitely walking off the field under their own power.
I was going to say grab a glass of Hetchy water, but don't they drink the same supply at Woodside?
God, you know what? I live in the South Bay now, and the water here really is different.
No, dude, it's like bottled water.
Yeah,
it's better than bottled water.
I have like 3 filters. I've got a reverse osmosis. I've got a water softener and one in my fridge. It's not the same.
No.
It hydrates you though. It works. All right, third and long, folks. Woodside looking for a little bit of room. God, nice little stop there. Good gain, couple of yards, but you got to imagine they're gonna punt it away here. It's gonna be 4th and long.
I'd agree with you there, John. Both teams not trying to lose this game in the first half. They're content to play the field position game. Now the Warriors did get back there on a bad snap on their last punt attempt, so I know that the Warriors are thinking to get to the punter here.
Did Aaron Boyd throw us some swaggy stickers?
Aaron Boyd did drop off some swag to my daughters. He's a great host.
Oh, this is for your daughter.
Yeah, not for you. Sorry.
There was only one.
Miller back for the Warriors.
I got to give some to my daughter. Punt is up.
You're muted.
Punt is up. It's a low line driving kick there.
Total zoom move.
I just totally zoomed myself, folks.
You're muted.
I've been talking for about 8 minutes.
You're muted.
I wanted to tell you the story of my life. It was the best of times.
It was great.
It was the worst of times. There used to be a track around this field made of dirt, and there was a 1987 5.0 Mustang with a man who looked like myself.
Flag on the play here, John. See what our white hat has in store for us.
The coach is mad.
He's pointing. It's going to go against Woodside, it looks like.
That's how we get paid the big bucks. He's doing something with his hands.
He's doing a thing. Oh, my God. As you can see on your camera, folks, he's wildly gesticulating.
Which can only mean something.
As you can see, he has a shirt on with stripes. He's now walking on a field of green.
He's going left, right, John. It looks like that's his cadence there.
Keep an eye on your screen here, at the bottom of your screen here, folks. Darren Miller. You can't see him in this close-up shot right now. But he's lined up, and I think he's going to go his way. He did. Darren, turn! Darren hauls it in! A beautiful catch there.
John, so I'm hesitating here because it looked like a referee was going to his pocket for a flag there. I saw a little bit of a push off. We'll take it and run with it. We'll get away with that. That's no problem.
I sniffed that thing out, though. I don't know how they didn't see it. I call that.
Well said, dude.
Darren Miller at the bottom of the screen there looked like he was ready.
I can't believe he came up with it. What an effort.
Yeah, that was a great catch.
He wants to get involved. We haven't called his name enough tonight.
I think they had a nice little bit of separation. He might have pushed off for just a moment just to turn back around on that route.
I don't know. It could not. It might not have been a push-off. Could have just been like a rhythm, Michael Jordan, Byron Russell thing.
Mercurio handed off to Mercurio. They're looking for room. He's not going to find any. Going to be about a 2-yard loss there. It's going to be 2nd and 12 for South City, who's been getting some nice momentum. A couple of big plays here. Enough pass plays to keep the Wildcats honest. Let them know that they've got it in the arsenal should they need it. 6 minutes here in the first half left. Oh, it is a beautiful light, hazy mist of clouds comes across this blood moon hanging over the home of Ray DeYoung. Beautiful field here, folks. If you haven't made it out, South City will be hosting the Bell game this year against their arch rivals, El Camino. Be a great game to check out. It's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and Rick has some details on that for the date. Bad snap there, fumble down, but picked up by Fields, thankfully, who's going to at least get a gain of about a yard out of it after what was a real tough snap there.
Bell game's going to be a blast this year, John. Just a couple short weeks away. Tonight's homecoming night. It's always a fun time of year in high school. I miss all that stuff, man. That's why I keep coming back, to get a little taste of the old days.
I'll take this break in the action and take a little moment to thank Aaron Boyd and the
Mr.
staff,
Boyd,
and the staff here, and the athletic director. And I ran into Shockowitz on the way in, some other folks. What's the AD's name, Rick? I'm a monster. I just
Flores.
AD Flores, thank you. He's been fantastic.
Sorry, I was chewing teriyaki.
No, my apologies, Mr. Flores. He's been great. Everybody on the South City really made us feel at home. I mean, we've been feeling at home for quite some time, but this year they've been really effusive with the kindness, and I've really appreciated it. I'm basically just a Labrador. Just pet me.
Yeah,
I'll
dude,
take
I
it.
saw Miss Chand out here. Like, it's a celebration. It's a celebration.
They're like, oh, thanks for coming and doing this. I'm like, man, thanks for having us. We really enjoy it. It's a good excuse for us to come to our hometown. There's nothing like coming home. It's nothing like being home. Coming down 280 because I live my life like 101 does not exist, like everyone, as everyone should. Coming down the scenic 280 freeway and hitting that little pocket of fog, coming into South City. It's fantastic. So we're happy to be here. And, it's a few years ago, just a few short years ago, we thought that this could all be over. So it's great to see South City not just fielding a team, but fielding a great one. As there's a snap and a bad toss right into an interception there. Unfortunately, ball picked off there. Nice pick by number 4, Emilio Gill.
That's a rare mistake from Anthony Howell, but like I said, rare mistake from that young man. He sort of never took his eyes off of the receiver on that one, and then sort of kind of underthrew it a little bit.
Yeah, kind of a cut and paste pick from what Woodside did earlier. Just kind of stared the guy down the flat and was like, let's go in this way.
Yeah.
They sort of jumped the route there and got it. But South City's still up. They've been able to eat a lot of this clock. First turnover by the Warriors. So I think we're even in the turnover game, one apiece. Turnover sounds good. We didn't have time for donuts today.
KFC. I've told you, man, these kids don't eat donuts anymore.
You know what?
Famous chicken teriyaki.
I got the fritter. From that thing weighed about a pound from Rolling Pin Donuts.
By design.
Man, that apple fritter.
Someone turned me on to buttermilk donuts. Good Lord. What a fantastic invention.
They are great. Wildcats again with the razzle-dazzle. Switching it up at the line. Faking the handoff. Looking to pass. It's a wobbly pass. Hauled in.
Oh, what a hit.
Big hit in the flat there. About a 5-yard gain. Nice pass there by
Darren Miller threw a shoulder into the receiver on that one. That was just a nice play.
That's number 5 quarterback for Woodside, Charlie. Sorry, Charlie. Everyone else has phonetic spellings next to your name. You don't. I don't want to do you dirty like that, bud.
Do your best, brother. Do your best. Best efforts. We out here doing best efforts.
Dalrymple. Darlymple? I'm just going to keep going up octaves. So, and I had the wrong quarterback called out earlier in the game, so I take that back. South, it's
24.
Woodside with the fake.
First down.
Nicely designed running play there. They kind of faked it out to the flat there and ran it up the gut and got a nice little gain there for first down.
Those first downs have not been coming with any kind of consistency for Woodside, so their shoulders are relaxed after getting that. They have not been able to move the ball really at all in any kind of rhythm.
Yeah, South City really effectively has been swarming that run and had some answers for Woodside here early. So we're going to see if we can keep that momentum up.
That was a nice play action here a second ago. Woodside starting to dip into the bag of tricks. The Warriors came out with the bag of tricks open, and they have 6 points to show for it.
21.
Oh, they're going to get him.
Just had him for a nice loss there for a moment, and just was able to turn nothing into something. That was Usher. He was caught for about a 3-yard loss and was able to find a corner and turn it into about a 3-yard gain.
Lucky to do that, John. The Warriors were in on that play.
I think
they were not fooled. Looked like an option, kind of, like a handoff option.
I think he ran about 23 yards to net about a 3-yard gain.
To get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll work.
All right, 2nd and 8 for Woodside. Back, looking to pass.
Quarterback's got all day, John. Somebody's going to have to put a hand on him.
Yeah, Gracia finds the corner. It's an easy first down, expose the defense a little bit there.
Well, props to the Warriors for staying defensively sound there. That quarterback had ample opportunity to look down the field. There was nobody kind of rushing him. And so the Warriors did well to essentially just give up a quick little scamper for a first down. We'll take that, John. We're not breaking. We're not breaking right now.
Ben, don't break. I mean, sometimes you don't know where you are. You get kind of lost in space. Not unlike the first game of the year we did when we got to that Italian restaurant 30 minutes before they closed, and they made it very clear. Here's your polenta, now leave.
The microwave polenta. The less we talk about that, the better.
It was hotter than lava. I'm pretty sure we ate napalm.
You like polenta? Here's some polenta.
Would you like polenta that's been prepared in a microwave for 11 minutes? I can give you that.
That was brutal.
It was good. It was fine. It was fine. That's what it was.
21.
There's that misdirection run again, John.
It's a nice run there
There it
from
is
Woodside. Nice little corner there.
Usher with the ball.
Usher, Woodside went ahead and fooled South City. They had everybody trips going right and then pushed everything left.
They're going to have to fool them, John. They've been trying to go up the middle, up the gut, try to attack the gaps, and they've got nothing to show for that. It's going to take some misdirection to get the Warriors on their heels here.
Yeah, South City definitely they used South City's eagerness
That's right.
and aggression there kind of against them in that moment. All right, 1st and 10, Woodside deep in South City territory. Looking for their first score of the game. Shotgun set, snap.
21.
Handoff again to Usher. Usher looking for space. He's gotten it. He's got the corner, and he's in for a touchdown.
We got ourselves a game going, John. A nice, balanced offensive series here for the Wildcats. No big surprise. They're going to get on the board here with the run game. It's two evenly matched teams, two very similarly styled running attacks that come at you from all manner of sides. What's up, buddy? You all right?
That extra point doesn't hurt us.
Hey, it's a long game. It's a long game. You
Things.
can't lose the game in the first quarter.
I'm having what they call intrusive thoughts.
There it is.
That's all it is. It's just an intrusive thought. It's not real. It doesn't matter right now. It's going to be fine. Everything's fine. This guy could miss it. This guy could miss it himself.
Earlier, John, I pointed out Coach Sadu and Coach Velskow. Somebody needs to get them moving. They have not moved a square inch.
Got Manny Navarro.
Let's get those legs going.
O-lineman and kicker is a big fella over here. That's going to make it just a little bit harder for Woodside. They delay a game and bring them back a few yards.
We'll take it. Mr. Boyd, who won? I'm not going to interrupt him.
Mr. Boyd is chefing it up, man. Let him cook.
Let him cook.
Let Mr. Boyd cook.
Don Boyd, who won Homecoming King and Queen? Has that been announced? Oh, seniors won the whole thing? They usually do.
They announce it tomorrow during the actual dance.
Oh, that's right. Today's Thursday. No, wait, Friday. The dance is tomorrow. Who's DJing the dance?
I don't know.
You guys need a DJ?
I have no clue who it is.
KMEL Jams with John Dio, last I heard.
That's right. That's what we do.
I don't know if you
Woodside,
heard.
The kick is up, and it is good. It could have been good from about the 40-yard line. That thing
That was
was
a nice
booted. Woodside takes a 1-point lead here on that extra point. KMEL Jams with John Dio for president.
Sounds like the homecoming dance is tomorrow on a Saturday. That's pretty cool. I remember all the dances being Friday typically.
What is Chewy Gomez up to these days? Do we know where Chewy Gomez is?
Yeah, he's a DJ on 102.1, if I'm not mistaken, which is the throwback station.
Chewy, if you're listening,
fantastic.
come on down, man.
I stay listening to that station, man. It's what's up. It's a nice shot of adrenaline.
God, you know what? I was just thinking as I was walking in to the field, this beautiful field that's definitely been remodeled since we were last here, since we graduated 20 plus years ago. God, they have not touched that gymnasium though.
Is that right?
Oh my Lord. I was like, this place looks so old.
Still moldy. Still a little moldy. Look at that moon, John. Get out of here.
It's probably got asbestos in it. They can't get rid of it. Oh, the moon is higher than it was last time I saw it.
What a shot.
It's directly in the line with this pole. Do you see
What
this
a
pole
shot.
right in front of me here?
That is gorgeous.
Yeah. It's I don't think it was a blood moon. I think it was just a little bit of smog in the horizon. Now it's a little bit higher up there. It has now been confirmed the world is rotating.
How about it?
How about that? The moon is moving higher in the night sky. Speaking of moving higher in the night sky, the South City Warriors looking to move this game to a higher plane of existence. Get this ball here and score one before the half. They got 3:45 to do it.
They don't call you Nando? Nobody calls you Nando?
Full compliments of timeouts. Short little pooch little kick there, little pop up. Nothing doing there really on the return. The South City's going to take over the 35-yard line.
It's a pretty big series in the game, John. The Warriors see that there's 3.5 minutes on the clock. Both teams have, I think, looks like one team's got 2 timeouts, 3 timeouts. You're not going to want to give the ball back to Woodside. You're not going to want to give them any ideas about coming back.
Quick correction there. South City down to 2 timeouts, 3:40 left. They should have plenty of time here to mount a nice little offensive. Mount a nice little offensive attack here as they try to retake the lead here. Shotgun snap and ball tossed off to Mercurio. He's looking for some room in the flat. He finds it. Hits a nice gain there up to near the 50-yard line. Looks like they're going to actually mark him out at the 48-yard line. What a nice 12-yard gain there.
Well, John Mercurio is putting this team on his back. We needed a jolt of electricity. He delivered it on the last drive with that 50-piece. And here he is once again trying to put the team on his back as they seek to take the lead here with 3 minutes and change. Warriors obviously letting the clock run down as much as they can here to control that time of possession, which is so important.
A 50-piece?
A 50-piece.
God, that sounds delicious.
50-piece.
God, I'm hungry.
I've really heard that in terms of basketball. Like, they'll refer to large scoring outbursts as chicken nuggets.
Oh, Fields gets tackled from behind, but it kind of helped him out, though. He got tackled into a 5-yard gain. Tackled into a 4-yard gain there. You know, I think the problem is that these games are firmly in my dinnering hour.
Oh, you got to pound a
Second down and 6 yards to go.
burrito or something on the way.
I did
Carb
have,
up, baby. Carb up.
I had an emergency. These things taste like trash. So if you're listening, we don't want you as a sponsor, but I had one of these like emergency protein shakes at my desk at the office. It's Premier Protein, coffee flavored.
It sounds great.
Oh God, it's about as much caffeine as a cup of coffee and like 30 grams of protein. So I smashed one of those, and let me tell you, not great. It's not great. Maybe I need to have like some little chocolate syrup and some cinnamon I could kind of throw on the side.
That sounds nice. I'll have that.
Convince myself. Anywho. All right, 2nd and 6. Warriors trying to put together a nice little drive here. Oh, nice run there. God, he had one guy to beat there.
Direct snap to Anthony Hara.
Yeah,
Hara had a nice corner to a nice little up the gut run there, and he's hurting, Rick.
Hopefully a little sting or something. It's got to be scary, John, to be a Wildcat defender here and not really know where the running attack's going to come from. The Warriors get to their top speed so quickly. They get downhill in such a hurry that that's really what wears you out. Eventually, you just get tired.
I'm dialing up Marcus Mercurio right now, bro. I'm doing it.
Do it.
Give me some Mercurio.
Do it.
I want violent downhill running right now.
He wants to deliver. He wants to deliver.
He's just tenacious, man. Give me Mercurio. You know what? If he only gets a yard, give me Mercurio again. Or Fields.
Let's go.
One or the other.
Or Hara, yeah.
All right, South City in a power formation. They're going to run this thing up the gut here. Let's see what we do here. Mercurio with the ball. Called it.
Gain of 2, 4th and 1.
Gain of 2. Who's going to bring up a 4th and 1? I may have opened the doorway to the 4th dimension, Ricardo. I think I'm seeing things on a different plane of existence.
Third eye, man. Good job.
That's right. Well, you know, it's better than having a third eye that's blind, because tell me, how's it going to be? Is that, or is that Matchbox 20?
Class of no, all right. Good. Third eye blind.
Fourth and short.
Oh, I don't know, John.
Oh, it's going to be close.
I don't know.
It's going to be close.
The spot coming from the top of your screen is terrible.
It looks like
I don't know what the spot is coming from the bottom of your screen. Those two guys got to talk about it because they are about 2 yards apart.
Yeah, it's like who's going to win the battle? Okay, look, so it looks like, so to give our folks at home a perspective, we are like right in line with this. It's a first down. Yeah, it looked good. It looked good.
He didn't even ask for the chains on that one, John. We'll take that.
No, he doesn't have 2 of them. 2 chains, not here.
South City.
Don't have them. Just the 1 chain.
Washington with the 2-yard run.
Well, that's how you draw it up, John. 1 minute left on the clock. You pretty much guaranteed that Woodside isn't going to get the ball back at this point. Let's see if the Warriors can hit Pater. I mean, they are a ways away. They're on their, what is that, 40?
Yeah, South City's got to show a little more sense of urgency, though, here, Rick. They're under a minute.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to pass him wide open. He's got him wide open. Toss there. Hauled in by Cisco Lutu. South City now running to the line of scrimmage.
Hey, he did. Lutu did such an amazing job to stop his momentum on what was kind of an underthrown ball. I think if Hal had his choice, he'd want to do that one over and just fire it into the end zone and get him the ball where he could score. He kind of underthrew it a little bit, but again, Lutu did a fantastic job to stop, turn, focus, and haul that ball in and give his chance to score here in the red zone.
Yeah, Lutu just broke free. Was wide open. I think that's what happens with these two teams with strong running attacks, is that they kind of lull you into this almost dreamlike state where you're like, they're going to run it. They're looking for the flat, and then boom, spring a nice pass play on you like that.
Hey, John, speaking of dreamlike state, the Drama Club needs volunteers to put on their haunted house. If you're interested in being a guide, scarer, or someone that builds sets, scan the QR codes around campus or see Miss G in E4.
I can bring Capri Suns and orange slices if they need. I can be that guy.
There are QR codes out here, man. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's the future.
We're living in it.
We are living in the future. You can't just scribble your name on an old KMEL Jams bumper sticker anymore.
You can't. You cannot.
Run for vice president.
All right, Warriors, let's do this. Let's get it.
All right, folks. All right.
Let's get it.
All right, folks, not forks. 43 ticks left. South City with the ball, threatening. Looking to pass again. Nice pass out to the flat there to Fields. Fields taking it down. He's going to be stopped about a 2 yard short, 3 yards short of the goal line.
That's a gain of 19.
All right. Brought down at the 2 yard line with a first down. Time is going to start to become a factor here. The clock is now starting to run. South City still with 2 timeouts. 28 seconds on the clock. Hurrying up to the line, getting the play call in. Miller running out to the flat. South City in their hurry-up offense. Shotgun snap. Ball back to Fields. Fields rumbling, tumbling. He's in for a touchdown. Touchdown, South City Warriors.
Big boy run. Elijah Fields has been waiting to break through tonight. Use that soundboard. You use the real thing also.
Yeah, we can use the real thing.
Yeah, let's use the real thing.
All right, we can use this. We don't need the soundboard. We can use the real thing.
9.9 seconds on the clock.
That's an incredibly well-timed drive by the Warriors there, leaving all of 9 seconds on the clock. As you got to think the Warriors are going to go for 2 here, right, John?
I'd imagine they'd have to, like I said, we had those intrusive thoughts earlier about those extra points.
Well, you play your opponent a little bit, and big 77 there for the Wildcats has a boot. And so you're going to need to make up these points real quick.
Yeah, you're going to want to go for this. You're going to want to go ahead and punch this in for 2 here. South City is concurring. They're going to go for 2. Power form, hand off to Fields. Fields is through, and he is in. 2-point conversion made. South City goes up 14-7 with 9 seconds left on the clock in this game of the week here at South City High School. These two juggernauts of the Lake Division. Lake? Did I do Lake? See, I said it right. Lake. There's a body of water.
World famous?
This world famous teriyaki bowl smells intoxicating right now. I haven't eaten in hours. I haven't eaten since lunch.
I've been chewing at this thing for 2 hours, and it does not lower. Like, the bowl is not lower.
Your daughters must have said, this is for my dad. He's the announcer here. He's the play-by-play guy. Or he's the color commentator.
It sure feels like it.
Over to the snack shack at halftime, pick up something to eat or drink.
Yeah, it smells great. I mean, I've said things like that in the past. I'm like, God, I haven't eaten since lunch. And then I'm like, that's when you're normally not supposed to. You're supposed to, like, have a pause. You're supposed to take a tactical pause between lunch and dinner.
Yeah, that's the idea. You want to do a dunch situation.
Do a dinner tonight, a late dinner. Short kick by South City there. Called in for a fair catch by number 9, Grady Furtado. No relation to Nelly.
You don't know that.
That's true. I actually don't know.
Smart play. I was about to dap up Grady for having the wherewithal to call a fair catch, and give his team a chance, not just stand there and get lit up for no reason.
9 seconds left, folks. We're going to go ahead and talk to Grady at half, find out if he is indeed related to Nelly Furtado. If you don't know who that is, you're under the age of 25, and I totally understand.
Yeah, I get it.
I got some new people at work that are like firmly in their 20s, and I make some comments, and it's clear they have no idea what I'm talking about.
Their eyes glazing over a little bit.
Yeah, getting old, man. Made like a Webster, because like one of my
Webster.
my boss.
Webster's barely good enough for us.
My boss jumped out of the
80s.
My boss came around a corner, and I was like, "What are you, Webster, coming out of the grandfather clock?" And someone's like, "Who's Webster?"
What's a grandfather clock?
And I was like, "Never mind." Quick pass there, hauled in by number 3 Mace Bell.
And they're going to call a timeout, John.
Yeah, I think they might as well just try to heave one, right?
I guess so. I mean, I guess so.
Second and 4.
Not too many high schoolers, John, can launch 50-yard Hail Marys. So from my perspective, you just kneel this and take it into the half. I can't think of any good thing that could happen here for Woodside. What's the top arm strength from a quarterback at the high school level?
7.
40 yards, maybe?
Oh, I thought you just wanted a random number.
I would 10. Love a number. Any random number, I'll take it.
Prime. What's a prime number?
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know. Where's Mr. Chin? Mr. Chin is retired. He'd be my go-to first
5.14. 5.4.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't think that's a prime number.
Well, I barely passed math.
I'm pretty sure.
Let's just call it what it is,
sure
folks.
It's not a prime number.
Shout out to Miss Mendoza, who helped me limp across the finish line, pass Algebra 2, and get to college. I really do appreciate you. That's real talk.
Is there an anti-shout out to the counselor who told you you couldn't do it?
All right, Woodside looking for some room. It's a quarterback keeper. He's going to be hauled down in the open field, and that'll do it for the first half as the South City Warriors take a 14-7 lead here on the Woodside Wildcats. Ricardo, any parting takes on the first half?
It's about as expected. The Warriors held serve. They're the home team. They acted like it. They've been patient. They have been strong. They have stuck to their game plan. They look like the better team, but it's still a one-score game. And if you're the Warriors, you got your head held high, and you're happy with the result. You want more. You're always hungry, and I'm sure they're going to talk about closing the door and staying on task, staying with the plan. The game plan's working. Just keep at it, and good things will happen. Good things will happen for this team. Yeah. Oh, I got to see John. Hey, cameraman, Nando, Armando. Give me the cheerleader fight. There's a cheerleader brawl that's about to happen. They're standing in front of each other. It's going to be a dance battle or something. Pretty cool. Thank you, Nando. I'm going to eat this chicken teriyaki bowl. I'll talk to y'all in a little bit.
All right, folks, enjoy the break. South City's up 14-7. We'll catch you in a few minutes from the Wildcats home field. All right, folks, welcome back here to Rady Young Field. South City's getting ready to kick off as the Woodside Wildcats deferred in the first half. South City continues to lead 14-7, trying to hold it down. Nice high kick comes down to hauled in on the 20-yard line. Breaks a few tackles and finally stopped there. Nice run up the gut there by Woodside's number 11 quarterback, Mendez Gracia.
Brought down by number 4, Cisco Lutu.
First and 10 from the 34.
Cisco Lutu in on the tackle.
From their 34-yard line.
All right, Woodside taking over here, first and 10 on their 34-yard line. South City hoping to be as dominant as they were in the first half. They're really swarming the run and holding these Woodside Wildcats at bay there. Flag comes in there. Ball taken in by Usher. Usher looking for the corner. Looks like it's going to be in the area of offensive holding.
41, or 45, or 35.
Waiting for the sign here from our white hat. Indeed, it's going to be holding on the offense. They're going to take it back 5. Going to be a 10-yard penalty. It's going to really put Woodside in a hole here. It's going to bring up first and 20 for the Woodside Wildcats.
Ball be placed at
First and 20 for the Wildcats. 2 wide receivers deep. Faking a pass out to the flat, looking for room. Oh, he's got it. Usher's got a big hole. He's got one guy to beat. Miller, and then finally tackled from behind by Elijah Fields. Just a defensive breakdown. And Woodside able to get a big gash run there. Looking at first and 20 and just turned it down and ran it into South City territory. Ball now on South City's 35-yard line. Direct snap to Usher. Usher hands it off.
5-yard penalty. Gain of 5. Ball's on the 30. Gain of 5.
Nicholas with the ball.
It's going to be about a 5-yard gain there.
Brought down at the 30-yard line.
Second and 5.
We've got an injured Woodside player, number 54. Hopefully he's all right there. It's Carlos De Leon. Going to take a moment here to check up on our injured Woodside player, Carlos De Leon. Hopefully he's all right. Just a stinger or something that he can walk off. De Leon up to his feet and walking out of his own power, so that's a good sign there. South City's going to take this moment to reflect and refresh after a couple of big plays by Woodside. Now on the 30-yard line, looking at 2nd and 5. Back, trample back, looking to pass, looking to right side, floats it, pass intended.
Pass is incomplete.
And incomplete. Pass was intended for Jack Bauman.
Third down.
Check that pass intended for Juan Servin. Unfortunately, it was floated a few yards too high, and it's going to go ahead and bring up 3rd and 5.
top 5 closest to the sleeve.
All right, 3rd and 5 for the Woodside Wildcats. There's a flag there. Looks like it might be an illegal shift. Oh, it's going to be on South City. Woodside was engaging.
Offside's called against the Warriors.
Woodside was engaging in some razzle-dazzle there, kind of moving around at the line of scrimmage. Looks like South City may have been a little susceptible to it there, and it's going to be a penalty and a first down for Woodside. So definitely not the way
Ball's placed on the Warriors.
the Wildcat, or not the way the Warriors wanted to get the second half started here.
First down
As,
for the
as
Wildcats.
the Woodside Wildcats are putting together a sustained drive. All right, 1st and 10 from South City's 25. Snap, Usher's going to keep it. Left side looking for room, hauled down there, nice tackle.
Usher with the ball, brought down by Washington.
On the 20-yard line. Second.
Nice tackle there, brought down by Washington.
5-yard gain. They'll bring up 2nd down.
South City snuffs that one out real nicely.
No gain.
Wildcats looking for a run there, and nothing doing as they tried a little trickery in the backfield.
Down and 5 yards
And it's going to bring up 3rd and 5 for Woodside. Big 3rd down opportunity here for South City to get a stop. Quarterback keeper. Gracia with a nice gain there.
And a 12.
And a 12-yard gain and a first down there for Woodside. They're knocking on the door here.
On the 9.
Goal for Woodside.
1st and goal, Woodside. South City still looking to get a stop as Woodside has really come out with a lot of energy this second half. And South City trying to do their best to put them away and get a stop here. Fake handoff and a quarterback keeper sniffed out by the Warriors there. Not much doing. Maybe a gain of about a yard or so.
Brought down at the 5-yard line.
Check that. Gain of 3. Ball on the 5-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 5. Second and goal. Shotgun snap. Fakes the handoff to Usher. Rolls right. Pass in the end zone. Oh, and wide open off the hands of TK Nicholas.
Intended for TK Nicholas.
Very well designed play there. Grasso just turned the corner, faked the handoff, got him wide open, and just could not haul it in. So big opportunity missed there. But 3rd down, another opportunity for the Woodside Wildcats. South City hoping for a stop. Shotgun snap.
21.
Handoff to Usher. Usher looking for the corner. Stopped, and a nice tackle, open field tackle there. Serving with the open field tackle, and there's a loss of a couple of yards there. So it looks like Woodside is going to be, they want the points here. They're going to bring in their kick team.
Loss of 2 on the play. Ball's placed at the 7-yard line. 4th and goal from the 7.
Bringing out the defensive end to kick the field goal.
Big number 77, Manny Navarro in to kick it for 3.
Biggest shoe on the team.
Coach Pua here looking for a little bit of action from this crowd. The kick is up, and it is good. Just looked like it clanked off the upright there barely. They put it through. Could have been a lot worse. South City's defense really stood when it needed to. Woodside takes a good chunk of time off this clock and puts 3 up on the board. 14-10. South City leads it, heading into their own possession. Unmuted. Unmuted. All right, Woodside with the kickoff. A big booming kick through the end of the end zone. My gosh, what a boot there.
Touchback.
Nice touchback.
20-yard line.
South City will take it at the 20. Looking to eat some time off this clock and score a TD. Put this away, and South City, I'm sure, is going to stick with their running game. It is what they do. All right, the play is in. 1st and 10 for the 20. South City lining up. A couple wide receivers deep. Miller in motion. Fakes the handoff to Miller. Gives it to Mercurio. Mercurio lowers the shoulder and just does his best he can to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But it's going to be short, and it's going to be a loss of 1. Second and 11, shotgun snap. Ball given to Fields. Fields finds a hole. Turns and burns, looks for a little bit more. Rolls himself to a nice 5-yard gain there. It's like up to the 26. Fields coming up a little bit gimpy on his right leg.
That'll bring up 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
3rd and 4. South City looking to get some more yardage here as hopefully Fields has just got a stinger or something. He's goes down on the sidelines and experiencing a lot of pain. Looks like it may just be a cramp as they work on him. South City trying to pick up a crucial 3rd down here. Certainly don't want to go 3 and out to these Wildcats as the Wildcats opened up the second half with a really nice drive. Mercurio with the ball. Initial stop, and he cuts through. A nice spin move and a 1st down.
The ball brought down at the Warriors' 40-yard line, and that run is good enough.
About a 12-yard run there for Mercurio. Ball's up to the 40-yard line.
Yeah, you need a break.
Snap, handoff. Ball was run there by number 18, Jackson. Nothing doing there. Ran into a brick wall of Woodside Wildcat defenders.
2nd down.
Snap, ball to Mercurio. Mercurio bounces off the first would-be tackler, spins and moves up and does as best he can to get about a 2-yard gain there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 8. Ball placed on the Warrior 42-yard line. Injured player here for South City trying to get over to the sidelines.
56. Is that 50? I can't tell.
Third and eight.
Long 3rd down for the Warriors. 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap, looking to pass. Ball is out and way overthrown. Nothing doing there. Pass intended for number 4, Cisco Lutu. South City's going to turn it over here on downs. They're going to they're going to punt it over to Woodside and hope to play the field position game here. As unfortunately not able to make anything happen there on that possession. Cesar Vasquez Moreno back to punt. Quick substitution happening here. Cisco Lutu coming in. Kick is up, and it's a good one. Oh, starts to take a Woodside bounce as South City jumps on and stops it at about the 25-yard line.
Ball's down at the Woodside 29-yard line. Wildcats will take over 1st and 10.
All right, Woodside with the fresh set of downs, ball on the 24-yard line. The South City defense has been tenacious today. Woodside's going to pass. Ball is up. He's got a receiver deep. Oh, he had a step on Miller there. Pass intended for number 3, Mace Bell.
They'll bring up a 2nd down and 10 for the Wildcats.
Last time the Yankees were in the World Series?
Get your statistics correct, especially when it comes to the Giants. Come on now.
All right, 2nd and 10 here.
Ricky Martell is back in the booth.
What'd you get, huh?
Kind of crazy. I think I was 3 years old.
3rd chicken teriyaki.
Jesus.
Thanks for the subtle reminder of how old I am.
2nd and 10, Woodside looking to get some gains there. Hands off to Usher, who stumbles briefly and gets a short gain of about a yard or 2.
Hey, John, what'd I miss?
Woodside just marched it down the field. South City's defense was able to stiffen enough to hold them to a field goal.
That was their opening drive, huh?
That was their opening drive. South City wasn't able to put anything together on their possession after that. And here we are.
Thank you.
3:15 left in the 3rd.
Thanks for covering for me.
No problem. Can't say it was my greatest work.
It feels stressful. As I was walking back into the park, you can feel the stress emanating from the stands. Classic telltale sign of a close game, of a battle.
It's a nail biter. Back to pass. Ball is up and overthrown.
He had the receiver, John. He just needed to put a better throw.
Yeah, he had a receiver earlier, too. Woodside's number 3, Mace Bell, had a couple of steps on Darren Miller. And it just, just kind of floated him by about 3 or 4 yards. It's a little too deep.
So hard to be a quarterback at the high school level. You ask him to run, and then wake up out of that rhythm and suddenly throw a dart 30 yards. It's a lot to ask. It's a lot to ask of a high school quarterback.
It is a lot to have them, you know, run it 60 times a game.
Yeah, it's tough.
Or 50 times a game and then throw it on a dime.
Now throw a perfect dime.
Put it on a dime. Yeah, here we go.
A big kick.
Nice kick there. Miller picks it up off the ground after an initial tough stop there. He's got some room, and he takes it to the block there. To the 20. Oh my God! He's in for a touchdown! Oh my goodness! That was developing. I was trying to, oh my God, touchdown, South City Warriors. I was trying to temper my expectations there, Ricardo. I thought surely they'd take him down at any moment.
Well,
but Darren Miller with a game-changing play.
You saw the blocks developing ahead, and you thought, geez, maybe if you can just wait for those blocks to happen and develop. And there must have been 5 or 6 just perfectly timed little clips, little shoulder bumps. It's not a lot that you need to give Darren Miller.
Yeah, 65-yard touchdown run there by Darren Miller. Get me some blue cheese, because South City threw a nice little wedge in there. Give me some bacon crumbles and some cherry tomatoes.
You're hungry. You're hungry.
I'm starving.
You're hungry.
I'm starving.
That's the food.
Wait, are you ready for me to say it? Ready for me to say
Let's hear it.
I haven't eaten since lunch.
Oh, that's how do you even do that?
That's what you're supposed to have not eaten.
That's not America. That's not America.
Shout out to a cool spot we went to down in Gilroy today. Pops' Public House. Nice little spot. All right, South City's going to go for 2.
Half the distance, baby. We'll take every half of that distance.
Yeah, it's going to be on Woodside. Jump the gun a little bit there, trying to stop this tenacious South City running attack. And South City's going to be ever so much closer to putting up a 12-point lead, which would feel real nice here with 2:32 left in the third.
You could feel the stress in the building, John, as I was walking back in here. You could sense the staleness in the air.
How was Denise? Did she enjoy her tour?
Thank you for giving me the moment off. I went to go gift wifey a nice run. Too easy.
Too easy. The extra point is good for 2. The try is made. Go ahead, Rick.
I had to just surprise wifey with a car with the kids.
So was she not aware? Was she really not aware she was getting a car?
She was unawares. Shed a tear.
Did she really? Did you get the video of it?
I think one of the kids did, because everything is video now.
No, you didn't tell me that she didn't know she was getting a car.
She had no. Well, we kind of talked about it here and there, but she had no idea that something was imminent and happening like now. You know.
Really?
So
and did she look into this particular car?
I'd sort of like floated it out on the highway, like, you like
so
this,
you just
like
went
that?
out without your wife and bought a car. You didn't get into the granular detail to finance. That's very old school.
Yes and
wow.
no. Yes and
wow.
no. It was
You're one of those guys.
What color do you want?
Wow.
You know, what seats do you want? They got the captain's chairs in the second row.
I'd have my wife there. She'd be like talking to the guy. She'd be like all confused by APRs. Be confusing each other.
She doesn't need to be there for that. She doesn't care.
Did you now do you have 2 cars now, or did you trade in the other car?
No, we're a 3-car household, baby. How about it?
Oh, wow.
My VW bus that currently does not run, and then Denise's old VW Golf.
Oh, the ball is down.
The ball is loose. There's a football game
South City
happening.
grabbed it there. Unless there's a loss there in the little fumble back and forth.
That's Warrior ball.
South City
John.
recovered it for
ball.
sure. Warrior football.
You saw the referee give the sideline. No, baby, that's Warrior football.
Yeah,
that's Warrior football.
Woodside tried to haul it in, and a hellacious hit was laid there by the Warriors. Oh man, and you know what? That poor guy who hauled it in from Woodside, he could hear the footsteps.
Well, you know, earlier we dapped up Nelly Furtado's nephew for fair catching a ball like that, and this time, you know, you saw the opposite of what happens when you try to be a hero and make something happen there. All you do is open yourself up to a Warriors special teams that is flying today, right? You had the punt return before this, and now you have a special teams turnover in back-to-back plays. To your point, this ain't the 49ers, baby. This is the Warriors. Special teams cooks.
Oh, get up, Mercurios. Yeah, it looks like Mercurios can't cramping up too.
Let's get that guy.
Yeah, no,
an orange slice.
South City with the opportunity to put an absolute dagger in the Wildcats here in a Macbeth situation with 2:10 remaining. You don't want to see Marcus Mercurios, one of your workhorses, down on the turf here. What's the lifespan of this turf? I see a lot of flat spots on here. Like, when do they throw out some new? When do they roll out a new?
That's a great question.
They vacuum this thing? Like, what do you do? You sweep it?
It was super. It was like a ball field or something, like a tiny, those ball pits at Discovery Zone or whatever, but just in micro form. When we used to run out there 10 years ago, every step you took, there'd be like a pop up of the little blue, little cubey things.
Yeah, the little crushed stuff they put in there.
But that's not happening. I went out there to dap up Coach V and the gang. And you're right. It felt just like a carpet. It felt just like a full-on carpet.
All right, guys, give us a call here in the booth if you can. Let us know what the age expectancy is on one of these fake grass turfy field things with the beads in it. Because this one looks a little worse for the wear. I mean, the South City's gotten away from their, different design and center at the 50-yard line. Thank you. Logo's the word I was looking for. Words, phrases, things.
That's why they pay the big bucks, John.
English language, words, and, I've had a long week.
That's why it's this talent #1 on your...
I didn't even work on Monday, and I had a long week. Let me tell you.
Well, if the turf is in bad shape, it's going to keep our awesome, fantastic athletic trainer, one Miss Jen Huynh, busy, because we've heard about it in the NFL, the complaints about the turf, and the last thing you want to see are high school athletes hitting the pavement. That's just worst case scenario.
Yeah, you don't want to get gobbled up by the turf monster.
I got good news for you, John.
I've been waiting for an announcement. Hit me with an announcement.
We have literally...
Oh, I did that while you were gone.
Oh, you did?
No, I'm just kidding.
No, let's go get him. I'm going to go get him. Can I go get him?
Yeah, go get him. I did not do this announcement. Go ahead. It's a good one.
If Mercurio can't go, we have quite literally the greatest running back in South City's history, Greg Jones. Greg Jones is in the spiel that I wrote up, that I read at the Bell game every single year. I go through my 5 paragraphs of copy. Greg Jones, retired league, all-league award winner, blanket award winner, obviously, full ride to UCLA. Played alongside Heisman Trophy winner Gary Beeman, drafted by the Bills. Played with one O.J. Simpson.
Who dat?
Greg Jones, baby. Greg Jones.
Greg, no relation to Brett. Well, we're not related to Brett Jones. Brett!
There's only one way to find out.
We got to ask him. Bring him up.
South City's class of 1966. If you're walking around tonight, he's wearing a Bills hat. He's wearing like a faded Bills hat. It's just the coolest thing. As Hal tries to make something out of nothing there. But I know Greg Jones is itching to get out here. I got to think he's sitting here enjoying this game, but also thinking I think I might be able to help these guys.
Yeah, there was an attempted there by quarterback number 13, Anthony Howell. It was no way, no how, unfortunately.
Hat tip to Greg Jones, man. He played the early part of Ray DeYoung's fabled coaching career that started in the 50s there. He was in on the middle early part. So just there's about, with Coach V here and all of this, there's 300 years of combined South City sports in the stands tonight, man. It's just awesome. Love to see it.
You know what else I'd love to see? I'd love to see a South City conversion here on this long, 3rd and long. As the ball's pitched out to Elijah Fields, he's got a guy to beat. Nice open field tackle. I mean, look, you got to give props where props is due. Number 10 from Woodside just came in and did a beautiful ankle tackle. That was Luke Curran. Props to you, Luke. Linebacker, number 12.
Anytime you take down Elijah Fields, that's cause for celebration. I'd probably retire from the game if I wrapped up Elijah Fields, but I'm done.
Yeah, Fields got a bit of a stinger there.
I'm retiring on top.
You're pretty deep. What do you do? I mean, you're going to go for it. You can't really kick it. I guess you could try to kick one. If you think he's got a boot for it, give it a shot. I mean, probably a better shot trying to kick a ball and see if they get it than, what is this, 4th and forever. We got 4th and 15.
You almost say draw play and see if maybe you can catch him off guard, but there's no reason to throw it into the air and risk a pick six. And
not at all.
Something ridiculous happening. But of course, I'm not a good coach. I'm just a guy in the booth.
But you're on the 25, so you're like, whatever, just throw it up. It becomes a punt. Howell's going to toss it, and there's the pick, and doesn't really matter. They actually lost yardage on the pick. There is a flag, though. Let's figure out what's going on with his laundry.
John, I hate to say I told you so, but if that South City wide receiver had not wrapped up that Woodside Wildcat, it was pay dirt, and then suddenly this is no longer a game. So.
It was a pick in lieu of a short punt. It was like a pooch pick.
And we talked about asking our quarterbacks to do a lot, like yes, the right move there is to not throw it into coverage and just throw it out of bounds and take the turnover on downs.
Oh, wow. Woodside with the holding penalty.
Well, that's quite the break for the Warriors, to say the least. And if you're Woodside's coaching staff, you're probably not happy. But the Warriors will take it. The Warriors will take it.
Yeah, it's going to be a 10-yard penalty and make it a 4th and more manageable, 4th and 5.
It's been a relatively laundry-free game. Not a lot of flags going in either direction.
No, I think it's been a really good officiating crew. I think they've let the boys play. I mean, they've pulled some flags off. They've waved one off. Remember, we saw you thought that there was potentially a pass interference. It kind of picked it up.
I've seen 2 hyper-focused football teams tonight, John. None of the extracurricular, extra pumped-up, tackle celebrations. These kids are making plays, they're putting their heads down, and they're going back into the huddle. I think everybody involved is sort of aware of what's at stake tonight.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, they're playing smart football, smart complementary football.
Yeah, both teams are having a great game.
Still 4th and long here. Howell pitches it, gives it to Mercurio. Mercurio's looking for the corner, cuts it back, cuts it over the line, and he's got a first down. Wow. We have an interesting angle here on that play, but definitely was making some cuts. Hard to tell if he was making north or south progress. Clearly he was.
Well, John,
about 3 opportunities for Woodside to take him down, and he just would not go.
I'd like to apologize to all the fans at home for saying this is a flag-free game, as a flag comes in at the very end of that play.
Oh no, we did that.
Yeah, that's me. That's on me. There's laundry on the field.
Oh,
it looked like it might have been like a personal foul or something, or some sort of excessive thing.
Are we singing Tay-Tay?
You can if you want.
I'm the problem, it's me.
I'll bring my kids back up. Look at referee taking notes.
Everybody
Look at White Hat taking notes. Be thorough. Be thorough. Be best. My hero, Melania Trump. Be best. I say it at work all the time, guys. Be more like Melania. Be best. Come on. Be best.
Oh, you're being an anti-hero. All right, South City turned nothing into something. I'm watching football alchemy.
Let's see it.
Oh no, and that's not good. Let's get on that. Oh, terrible. Yeah, God. That's what Woodside needed to. Oh man, South City on the doorstep, but just absolutely putting their foot through the ground on this one and closing it away. And oh my God, you know what? Howell had a moment there where he thought about it. Just eat it, man. Just eat it there.
Yeah, and we'll all learn from this game. He'll rewatch it and think to himself like, I want that one back. If it's not there, don't force it. Take the L. Trust your defense. All that good stuff.
That was Mercurio, right? Because Mercurio looked like he got a little bit out of formation, and then Howell's like, nah, scoot it over there. Give it a toss.
It's tough. Yeah, it's just not. It's just not a good look as the parents here underneath the booth are imploring their kids to focus up.
Yeah, you just got to focus, man. It's like golf. The most important shot is the next one. And South City's still up by 12 here, And what are you going to do?
You figure these games are going to go down to the wire, but that's tough to leave that one on the table.
Yeah, that's tough. South City was gifted a couple of penalties. Ball's up. Big toss. Oh, not needed. Absolutely not needed. Pass interference. Terrible. Oh, God.
Oh, no.
That's going to come back, folks. Cesar Vasquez Moreno with pass interference that was absolutely not needed.
I saw
just a full-on.
I saw one of the young who was absolutely right.
Yeah,
his water bottle into the field. Like,
oh my God. Because that pass was like not really catchable. I didn't see it. I don't know. We don't have the advantage of replay, unfortunately. Good call from the White Hats. Yeah, God. He just initiated his tackle about 3 seconds too early. Unfortunately, yeah, it's too bad.
But these are the games that make you battle hardened. You want to have these games early on in the season. Get them out of your system. Get better. Improve yourselves.
Well, Rick, what we've been saying,
survive it. Ugly win. Survive it.
We've been saying that this has actually been a very clean win.
Sorry.
Check that. Very clean game by these Warriors who have played inside themselves and not made any silly penalties. And it's just kind of a bit of a cavalcade here. So you now got to take a breath. It's 14 ticks left. You're still up. Just take a moment.
Let's just get into
Don't get caught flat-footed. Wrap them up. Wrap them up. There you go. Usher with the ball. You're feeling Uncle Mo has stood up. He's put on his house shoes, and he's slowly starting to shuffle over to the Woodside sideline. You just got to be like, no, Pop, turn around.
The Warriors just got to stick to the game plan, dude. The Warriors just have to go back, refocus, recenter themselves. Woodside has not had a lot of success against this Warrior defense all night long, right? They've only got 10 points. There are a couple turnovers from sort of some weird miscues, hat tip to Woodside for jumping on the loose balls, etc. But they've just not been able to hang with the Warriors on either side of the ball.
Yeah, let's flip this field, Ricardo, and let's try for the fourth quarter. Take a breath. If I'm Coach Pooh, I'm saying, guys, you're up. Relax. Take a breath.
Biggest quarter of the young season for these Warriors. I guess it's not really a young season.
It's a middle-aged season.
We're in the home stretch. We're middle-aged.
You're having a middle-aged season.
We're a 40-year-old season. It's a 40-year-old season right now. But you're totally right, John. That has to be the message right now. Let's kick back. Let's remember who we are. The plan's been working. Let's not try to get too fancy. Let's just throw it down. Woodside has
not unlike a water bottle fired into the turf.
He spiked that thing. It exploded. That was awesome.
I don't blame him, man. I mean, that was rough because it was a pass interference that didn't need to happen, and you're just like, you could see it. You could see it developing. He thought he was beat, right? He got turned around, and yeah.
That water bottle is all of us, John. That water bottle is us all.
All right, Woodside with the ball on their own 40-yard line. 1st and 10, start of the fourth quarter. South City's defense looking to stiffen. Woodside looking to make some noise. Little reverse, little razzy-dazzy.
He's got the blocks, John. He's got the blocks,
and he's got the speed to the house, Rick. He's going to take it. The 10-5 touchdown. That guy's got some speed there. Mace Bell, great coaching there by Woodside. They could tell that South City was on their heels, feeling a little razzled. Kind of having a moment there, and took advantage, Rick.
You read my mind, man. An absolutely inspired play call there. The Warriors, you could see they kind of had the spy working back there, but geez Louise, he had all the blocks he needed and really made a nice play. So it's a new ball game here with a full quarter to play still.
Yeah, it's not really how you start, man. It's how you finish. And South City's really got to just refocus to finish this one. This kick will keep them up by 5.
I mean, and to your point, what they've been doing has been working. Let's run the ball. Let's shave 10 minutes off the clock.
Run the dang ball.
80-yard drive.
Run the dang ball.
Do what you're doing.
I want to see Marcus. I want to see Elijah.
Woodside Wildcats 17. Your South City Warriors.
Oh man, I mean, you know what though? It's hard to not be a revisionist historian and go, "Oh my gosh, this could be 29-10 right now."
Yeah,
you get that stuck in your head, right?
Hey, but as you said, what matters is the next shot, and so the next shot is this drive, and if you put together a 6-minute drive at this point, that's enough to win. That's probably enough to put this thing.
I think you need points, Rick. I want to see points, and it's going to have to come by way of the touchdown because you don't have a kicking game. So
we've already seen
see some points.
We've seen one punt return tonight. How about a kickoff return now?
Keep your eyes peeled, folks. Take a look at Darren Miller. Is it Miller time? It usually is around the South City field here. Here's this guy's got a leg, though. Watch this. The kick is up, and it is through the stratosphere. Wow, Miller with an over-the-shoulder catch.
Miller's like, I want to return it. Miller says, give me the ball. Nice run back by the young man. Excellent run back there.
Wow, what a nice catch and run there by Miller, man.
There's no guarantee that kick doesn't, bounce back into the field of play. There's a thought process to making an attempt to field that ball. It was certainly going to bounce around the 5 to 10 yard line. So just a heads up, athletic play there by Darren Miller. Aside from it looking like some Willie Mays spectacular catch, it was just smart play.
All right, folks, this is what it comes down to. 11:37 left. South City needs a few first downs, a nice little way to build back a wedge. Let's get that wedge salad going again. All right. Handoff, ball to Elijah Fields. Fields with a nice gain of 4 yards.
It's about that time, John. Smash mouth football time. That was not fancy. That was behind your right guard. That was stop me. Try and stop me.
Lace up your boots. Put in your mouth guard. Let's go.
I mean, both teams retired right now. It's the fourth quarter. You got to assume both teams are huffing and puffing. Both teams have some two-way players. Seeing both sides of the ball.
Get the jar out. Give me the pickle juice for the cramps. Let's get it going. Again, the signals are waiting. They're going to try to bleed as much of this clock as they can. Handoff again to Fields. Fields, nice tackle in the backfield there. Nothing doing, Rick. It's going to bring up, it's going to bring up 3rd and 6.
Sam Coward, number 7 from the Wildcats, are really excited about bringing down Elijah Fields. I can't blame him. It's a Herculean effort to bring down either of these running backs tonight. Usher for Woodside, Fields for South City, Mercurio for South City.
I mean, you don't want to tackle Mercurio, man. That guy, he's a violent runner, and I think, well, we'll see. Again, South City waiting, trying to take some time off this clock, waiting for the signal to come in.
Woodside fans traveled pretty good. They're pretty loud on their side.
Pitched out to Fields. Fields looking to find the edge. Drops a shoulder.
Are you
stays
serious?
in bounds.
Are
What
you
a
serious?
run there.
What a big boy run, dude. Wow.
Little bit of extracurricular activity here on the South City sidelines. I didn't see anything flaggable. I
love to see
I'm almost a neutral observer. I don't get paid for this.
I love to see the referees keeping the flags in their pockets.
Keep it in your pocket.
Letting their play determine this game right now. Of course, tempers are going to be flaring. Of course, people are chippy right now. It's the fourth quarter.
Yeah, the emotions are
ostensibly
high.
The league championship. You know what I mean? It's the league championship in front of us right now.
Emotions are high, Ricardo. I'm starving. My emotions are high. My tummy is empty.
Yeah, that's a bad combo. Bad combo.
My palms are sweaty. Mom's spaghetti.
Etc.
All those things.
Hat tip Eminem.
Do I owe him money now? Oh, no. Do I owe him money? God, jeez. All right, guys, 1st and 10. South City continuing with the ground and pound attack.
Yeah, Mercurio.
Mercurio, I don't know how he got 4 yards out of that. Was that 3 yards? Pardon, but just put your head down and go to work.
You know why? Because that guy is just a handful of carpenter's nails wrapped in bubble gum and duct tape and being chewed on by an absolute gigantic pit bull.
He wants the ball, man.
Just give me that ball.
Marcus wants the ball. Marcus wants the ball. It's fun to watch. Fun to watch a kid get into the zone like that.
I don't think you're going to see the world's most...
Look at that. He's already set. He's like, let's go.
I don't think you're going to see the most creative gameplay here. I think you're just going to see exactly what it is, Rick. Just run the ball, ground it, and pound it.
It's going to work for the Warriors, John. It's worked all season long. It's worked all season long. And you saw, on the drive before this, there was some shovel pass trickery that cost them a little bit, and now we're going back to what works for this team. Back to the main ingredient in the best, offense in their league. Prolific running game, all angles.
You know what they say, Ricardo? Dance with the girl that brought you.
That's what they're doing.
That's what they say.
That's what the ground and pound is.
Who's they? I don't know.
Homecoming,
I don't know.
Homecoming dances tomorrow, John.
Fakes it with the pitch. Feels on the inside handoff. Ball comes out. Oh, God. Ball's out.
There's a little pile in there, John, but it looks like the Warriors fell right back on it. Who fell on that? Who's coming out of that pile?
Okay, 4th and 2. Looks like ball was recovered there by big number 50. Samuel Barrias.
Barrias downright saving the game for the Warriors.
What do you do, Ricardo? What do you do? They're going to go for it, Ricardo.
I think that's the right play.
This is the South City Mylanta moment. And try to draw them off sides.
That's usually what they go for.
Mercurio.
And who else?
Marcus Mercurio. Who loves you, babe?
You got to give it to Marcus, John. You got to give it to Marcus. He's been the heart of this team all season long.
Man, the guy's just got just the will of an absolute tiger.
He just wants it, man. He just wants it more than everybody else.
He's got the will of a liger. It's a lion-tiger combo.
Those still exist out in the wild?
I don't know. Hard to say. 7:27 left. South City being very methodical about the clock management here.
That's a highlight of this team, John. Such a well-coached offensive unit.
They come set.
Jackson.
Hand off to Jackson.
Jackson with the ball.
Jackson falls forward for about 4.
And now you see, John, Woodside starting to time the cadence of this Warrior offense. They got in the backfield in a hurry. The quick snap sort of prevented them from wrapping up a guy in the backfield, but now is when you start to stretch it out a little bit, maybe test the ends a little bit.
3-yard gain there, 2nd and 7.
Anthony Howell running in with the play here. Warriors are smelling it, John. Blood in the water.
All right, South City coming in, coming set, waiting for the signal from the sidelines.
Mercurio.
Hand off to Mercurio. Mercurio, oh God, he did the best he could just to try to get back to the line of scrimmage there. He may have lost about a half a yard.
It took 3 Wildcats to bring him down, John, and that's what it's going to take if you're Woodside. It's going to be a gang tackle scenario every single time, and that wears on you. And you've seen the effects as the Warriors have shaved away 6 minutes on this drive at this point, if I'm not mistaken. They got it with 11:45 left, and I'm excited to see the Warriors continue to do their thing here.
Sweet.
3rd and 8.
Everyone back in power.
Back into a power set formation. South City's going to stick with the girl that brought him.
Fields.
Hand off
Oh,
to
what a
Fields.
spin,
Fields with a spin and just, man, you know what? They had him for about a gain of 2, and Fields just kind of spun and stayed up on his feet, turned into a gain of 5.
He certainly did, John. He just tapped that right trigger, went into the spin, and gave them a very manageable 4th and a long 3 here. The longest 3 yards you're ever going to see. As the time continues to tick here.
You barely look.
5 minutes left in this game as the Warriors try to grit out a victory.
Fields.
Oh, Fields stopped initially, and then
Fields with the ball.
First down.
we might see 2 chains.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, no, we got it.
No, you saw the referee immediately pointing forward like, no, bring those chains forward. That was a big boy run.
1st and 10.
Wow.
From the 43.
Gutsy, man. That's
Gutsy.
a second 4th down on this drive.
Another Mylanta moment
Yeah, for
brought
sure.
to you by the South City Warriors.
For sure.
Whoo, boy. You know what? I think
Right.
I've just earned myself a 2nd portion of Red Robin fries. The best steak fries in the business.
I like to order them just back to back. As soon as they bring me my meal, I'm like, give me a second one.
They're like, do you want ranch? It's like, what am I, Amish? Bring me the ranch. Bring me the ranch dressing right to my face.
Fields.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Fields just running and imposing his will. Like to say, maybe tuck that ball a little closer to the body.
Yeah.
Just a little, if I had to critique a little.
Elijah only has 1 speed. That's 6 gear. He's going all the way in.
1st and 10 from the 31.
And I think he's starting to sense a tired Woodside Wildcat team that is just being whittled down to the bone as the Warriors impose their will in this 4th quarter. Totally in control of this game at this point.
All right, 1st and 10, South City, ball on the Woodside 30-yard line. Staying in the power formation. Mercurio with the ball, looking for a hole. He finds one and taking 4 and 5 Woodside tacklers to get him on the ground. He's just put his head down and imposed his will for 4 yards.
Well, that's just fun to watch, John. The Warriors are telegraphing where it's coming, and the Wildcats are essentially powerless to do anything at this point. They know where the ball is coming, and they just have to sit there and wait and hope that they can wrap them up. But it's just been really a methodical running attack here in the
Is boy genius Kyle Shanahan watching this?
I'd love if he were.
Run the ball, Kyle. Just run.
How hard is it, Kyle? How hard is it?
You know what? Sometimes
When's McCaffrey coming back?
the biggest lies, Ricardo, are the ones we tell to ourselves.
How about it?
First down.
Oh, I got faked, guys. I got faked out. I got faked. They faked it out. Mercurio with the ball up the middle. I missed that.
I'm going to have to get in the car with self-drive mode and rewatch that play on the Bay Bridge.
Lots of traffic.
I don't know what the heck happened there.
Does the Kia have full self-driving as well?
It definitely does not. South Korea
We got a little.
there yet.
I just hit the little boop boop and then
Hey, the lane assist and like the radar is
the
enough
tack
to
is what you need. The traffic or the the tack I believe is what they call it.
5 car lengths, lane assist, and chill.
Traffic assist cruise control. That's why they call it tack.
I love that. Can't live without
Did you
it.
have some sleazy car salesman like show you all the stuff? And you're like, get out of my car. You smell like aqua
You
velva.
can go now. You can go now.
And you came in with your own loan, huh? You were like, I got my own. And he's like, no, you don't. You want this guy. You're like, I don't want to talk to finance.
It's all good, dude. My time is precious. So I went with the dealer everything.
5-yard penalty.
Give me 11%. Actually, they're giving away cars now.
They are, man.
They are. 1.99 for 78. It's like
25,000 months.
I was going to say.
$1 a month.
Hey, guys.
50,000 months.
Welcome to your economics moment because wages are stagnant. So everyone's like, no, you can buy the car. It's 1.99% financing. It's 84 months. It's going to be fine. $9 down.
You're welcome.
You know what? Buy me a coffee. Buy me a coffee, drive off. Sign and drive.
I almost called you to get me to talk me out of grabbing a Rivian. What do you think of the Rivian SUVs, dude?
I'm waiting for the new one. I'm going to get rid of mine. I'm going to get the Rivian because they're making a smaller one.
The smaller one's so sick.
The R23 or R whatever, R2D3. I don't know.
That's why I got a 2-year lease, dude. I'll be with you. I'll be out there.
You leased it. Yeah, that's smart. That's smart.
I loved leasing the last car.
Well, the last car you leased, you accidentally put like too many miles on it, though. Like you
did.
just got backed into buying it.
And I ruined the interior. Yeah, no.
Because you had little kids. My wife thinks I'm a monster because I'm like screaming at the kids to not eat in the car. She's like, "What's the matter with you?" I'm like, "I don't know, you're not. Sorry."
My kids were in the stands tonight, John, and they were like happily shocked at how immature high school kids are. Like my 9-year-old's like, dude, they're like talking about the Minions and stuff. Like, it's a party out here. Like, yeah, man, the older you get, the more you want to just be a little kid.
There's a regression to the mean. You know what they say, Ricardo? Youth is wasted on the young, man.
It's certainly true.
So there's a lot of adult babies around.
Hey, but in high school though, like enjoy yourselves, you know. Talk about the Minions.
Well, you're like a mini adult. Like you can pretend to, like even college, if you're fortunate enough to be able to get in and do it and have the finances. I know it's $1 billion now. It was more reasonable when you and I went. But you're like, oh, I'm a pretend adult to take you tell somebody to take 18 units. They go, oh my God.
Certainly
you're like, bruh.
Certainly a luxury.
That's 18 hours a week. It's 18 hours a week, bruh.
It's certainly
Fam.
a luxury.
We used to say fam back then.
Hat tip to South City for helping me get into UC Santa Barbara. Hat tip.
Hat tip.
Hat tip.
Indeed.
Hat tip.
I don't think either one of us get into our schools anymore with our grades.
No, absolutely not.
I think UC Santa Barbara is like you need like a 4.2.
We were the last goofballs they let in.
Mercurio, nice run up the gut though, and hats off to academic probation for bringing you your wife.
That is accurate.
Down at the 6-yard line.
3rd and goal from the 6.
Who was our homecoming king and queen, John? Was that Jessica Gueco
Woodside.
and
That's their second call
TJ?
timeout.
Might have
Second half.
TJ Tappa, where is TJ these days?
dial the number 808 KMBR.
If you know where TJ is, give me a call here. Give me a call, 415-625-3707. Why not? It's my Google Voice number. Hit me up.
I'm Facebook buddies with TJ. He's crushing it. He's living his best life.
If you call me now after we get you screened, I'll hit the Bluetooth button here on the board, and I'll figure this thing all out here, okay?
I'd also like to apologize to Mr. Boyd. He told me to take the board home and learn it. I promptly never took it out of the bag. Sorry, Mr. Boyd.
It's hard. You got kids and families and jobs and things and all the things.
I really want to do it. I'm really going to do it. I promise. Soon.
South City you got to take your hat off to Woodside though too. They have played a good game, man. They had some bad breaks, had some good breaks, but South City with a master class here and just chomping on this clock. 3rd and goal here from the 6.
Well, the Warriors are playing South City football now, John, and Woodside appears powerless to stop it. So ball security is paramount here, and stick to the plan.
Well, they're going to run it, and they're going to run it again, so they know what's coming. It's like, can you stop it? Oh, no, you can't. Right side, it's in. I think that's going to do it, Ricardo. That's going to be...
Hey, just...
Devin Jackson just finds a hole. He went untouched into the end zone.
Devin Jackson picking a great time. Picking a great spot to blow through and make a name for himself here.
Oh, yeah,
this
Coach
evening.
Pua with a
Love
big sigh of relief. He just walked alone down the sidelines a little bit, just clapping his hands. Just, the weight's coming off those shoulders.
Well, I mean, you got, the truth be told, the Warriors were the dominant team on all sides of the ball tonight, but hey, just because you're great doesn't mean that you're going to win the game.
Yeah,
Woodside stuck around.
Things get weird.
Good plays. And, I think the correct result is on the board right now, and I think that's what you're seeing with Pua. Coach Pua just thinking, all right, good, we're going to survive this one. We're going to come away with a win here.
And the kick is up and good, and South City takes a 29-17 lead. Up by 12 with 1:52 left.
John, my phone died. Can you tell me what the next game, when the next game is? Are you able to max prep it up? Usually I like to read that as I start thinking about next week. Because the game is over. There's only 2 minutes left. I'm just joking. I'm sorry. I can't help it.
1:52 left here, South San Francisco High School.
Tonight's game on our South City Video Art.
And the next game for them is going to be a game of football, which they will play against an opponent.
That's why they pay the big bucks.
On a field. And that sport is going to be football. And that is a varsity team. They will be playing...
I think you scrolled past it.
They're going to be playing a football team.
A little bit. Schedule at a glance.
Scheduling at a glance here. 2-0 in league, first place.
It's about to be 3-0, baby.
And their next game is going to be against San Lorenzo Valley Cougar.
Why'd you click that? I don't think that's right.
Is that not right? Okay.
No. Keep scrolling down.
Oh, sorry. You know what? There we go. Opponent, Fremont High School.
There we go. Oh, we're going to Fremont? Is it at Fremont?
At Fremont High School, but Fremont High School's not in the city of Fremont. You're aware of this.
It's not? Where is it?
It is not. It's in Sunnyvale, California.
I'll meet you in Sunnyvale, dude. Catch Fremont in South City.
Really nice school. They got a great falafel place by there. I think it's called Falafel Stop. It's called Falafel Stop. Hey, if you're listening, Falafel Stop, we'll be there next week, man. Come correct with the falafels, will you? That place is great.
I love a good falafel, dude.
They have good hummus and tabbouleh and baba ganoush. They got all the good stuff, man.
I'm here for it.
All right, nice kick there. Kick like a rocket and hauled in by Woodside. Brought down by a herd of South City defenders on the 30-yard line. Oh, that's how, this is how schedules work. These are the games we played. These are the games that are coming up.
Indeed.
11-9 will be playing the Bell game. 2 p.m. here at South City High. You should come out. There's always a feature every year, typically in the Daily Journal. It's one of the top high school rivalry games in this immediate city. within the Tri-City area. Between here, San Bruno, and Millbrae is the one to see.
You're not going to find a better one.
You're not going to find a better one between where we're sitting in the airport. But no, I kid. It's a great rivalry game. It's a ton of fun. I think the Bell's been going on for 60 years or something crazy.
It's been going on for a minute. I got to tell you, John.
Pass to Usher. Usher's got one guy to beat and he runs out of bounds there. 1:36 left.
I got to tell you,
Let's
John.
not go too soft on the defense here.
Good. No, Ben, don't break, baby. It worked. It worked this entire game. The Warriors had the game plan that they were confident that their style of football would win out. They stuck to it. The couple of times that they deviated from that plan had sort of unwelcome results, and so then they regrouped and hopefully have a win to show for it.
Do you think it'd be appropriate if I got one of these boxes that the cheerleaders stand on just for my everyday use? If I it has their name on it.
If it's bedazzled, John. Only if it's bedazzled.
And it says Alex and Esther and class 22. Mine just had my name and what my job title is, my projected retirement date. And it's what's inside? Coffee and Tylenol. What else do you think's inside? I function on coffee and Tylenol. Almost a sack there. Ball's up and picked off by Darren Miller. Miller hauls it in. He wants to go to the house. You know it. Waits to pick up a block. Tackle from behind on the 40-yard line.
That's going to do it, John.
That'll do it. Tip your waitress.
That's going to do it. Woodside has just the one timeout left, so.
Yep. Bob's your uncle, Becky's your aunt. That's going to be a wrap.
Darren Miller.
In the words of Semisonic, folks, that's going to be closing time. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Coach Pua with the triumphant double arms to the sky, man. He's feeling it. He's feeling it.
As the crowd has erupted and a rambunctious cheer of warriors.
Take a knee, huh?
Nothing like reaching in your pocket and finding an old Costco receipt for $407.
Yikes.
Wow.
Look at Coach Pua on the sideline, just pacing with happiness there. At the bottom of your screen in the blue hat, Coach is happy. He's ready to start this handshake line and get out of here with the W.
Coach is happy, I'm happy.
He knows how tenuous this victory was, how in the balance this game was at certain points. So, you know, like any good coach, he's happy to get the W relieved.
Darren Miller's
Never
on the sidelines just shouting at him to give him the ball so he can score that touchdown. I'm just kidding, folks. Oh, man, Miller, nice interception. I'm just kind of a desperation heave there.
Elijah Fields, John, your offense.
By Woodside, yeah.
Waving the arms up, telling the fans to get pumped up. Are you not entertained, John? Are you not entertained?
Hey, this is it. We're getting the big piece of chicken tonight.
Let's go.
To the victor goes the spoils.
Let's go. Heck of a game, John. Let's hear it.
Is it playing?
Yeah, I can hear it.
Oh, I think Pua just got Gatorated.
Well-deserved. Well-deserved Gatorade shower.
Gatorade for what?
Yeah, South City imposes their will on Woodside and pulls away 29-17. Huge league victory. South City remains in first place.
The league victory, John. I mean, they chose this one as the game of the week for a bunch of reasons. Two well-matched up teams, a lot on the line, but the Warriors came away with it. Much deserved, well-earned. You know, I see a lot of love in this handshake line. I saw some guys dapping each other up, and you love to see it. Great game, not a lot of extracurricular stuff.
No, it was clean, man.
Just two teams who wanted it, man. Like,
It was a clean
it's just
game.
a good football game, dude. I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
It was a clean game, man. I liked it. Hey, folks, thanks for welcoming us into your home. We greatly appreciate it. For Ricky Martel, I'm Jonathan Dio. Thanks to Aaron Boyd and this fantastic group that puts this game together. To our camera folks, our spotter, everyone here.
Chancellor Yang, our spotter, the Chancellor.
The man, the myth, the legend. And it's been a phenomenal evening and a big South City win. And here comes the voice of Aaron Boyd.
Finally.
A big shout out to the South City Video Art class for producing tonight's game. As always, we have Armandito Michael on camera. We have Rebecca Schultz and Camila Gonzalez on graphics tonight, and they always do an amazing job. So just a big shout out. There they are right on your screen. Those are our graphics girls. Rebecca's looks very confused, but she's on the screen right there. And that's Camila, and she doesn't want to be on TV. Okay, she's flashing you. And Armando doesn't want to be seen. But anyway, those are the video artists that are helping produce tonight's tonight's game. And we thank you very much for tuning in. And I'd love to say a big thank you to John Dio, that guy, and Ricky Martel, that guy, from class of 2001 for doing this for over, 10 years now, guys? So big shout out to them. And we pay them in hot dogs and stickers and teriyaki chicken bowls.
We're like Labradors. We'll take it in compliments. It's totally fine.
So
just
thanks,
pet
guys.
us. Thanks, guys.
All right. See ya.